Hello everyone, I am Subhan and alongside with me I have Amrit. We are from Panther team at Prolifics.
All right, hi everyone. Today we're going to show everyone how to invoke your C functions from your Panther web application. And these functions, may have been written, and recompiled and relinked with your Gem 5 application, your Gem 7 applications, or even your Panther application. So reusability is the key here. There's no need to recreate your C functions when trying to call them from your Panther web applications, which I mean from your browser-based application. So a simple example here, guys, we can actually show you how to run your c-crud operations from a Panther screen. So this is our Panther 552 release here. We have a couple of sample screens. This first sample screen here is c-crud legacy. And this screen contains customer record information. And we're going to first demonstrate running 4 CRUD operations. You insert, you delete, you update, and you select to and from your database. So let's look at the JPL that's going to be running from this screen. So let's click on JPL. There we go. JPL procedures. There are 5 procs here. That's a 5 proc connect. Notice proc connect calls a function called startup, which is a C prototype function. Proc get details calls another C prototype function called select, passing in the cust ID. Proc update details, that's the same. It's there we go. Call update, that's our C proto function. And let's scroll down. Add details is the same. It invokes another insert C called. And we have a clear proc at the bottom that just a simple clearing all fields from your application. So I'm going to turn it over to Suban. He's going to kind of walk you through the 4 CRUD operations.
Yep. So hello everyone. So this is our Panther screen. So let me just start and dive into action. So I'll go into test mode now. So initially, as soon as you go into test mode, your database connection will be established. As you just saw my JPL proc, which says connect. So the database is connected. So now I'll just bring up a record and try to update the record as well. So first of all, you can notice that, we have clearly mentioned the operations that we are going to perform here, like F5 to select, F6 to update, F7 to insert, F8 to delete, and F9 to clear. So now all I'm doing is I'm just using my keyboard. No mouse is being going to use here and no buttons as well. So everything is going to be done in the keyboard itself. So I'll just bring up a record 5 and now I'm going to click F5, which is a select operation. So F5. So you can see I have a record which came up. So let me just go and try to perform the second operation, that is update. So just notice here we have 3 L's which are present. So we'll just try to modify this. So I'm just removing the 2 L's. So the Michael will be named as with single L. Now I'm just going to click F6. So as soon as you click F6, so your update operation will be performed. And notice that we are also using here message boxes, which asks you to confirm whether you want to update the record or not. So here you can click S or no if you want to just go back to the operation where you are. I'll just click S and I'm using Y key here on the keyboard. I'm not using any mouse here. So Y. So your record is updated successfully and you get a pop-up message like this. Click OK. And as soon as you perform any operation that might be update, insert or delete, we are using the clear proc to be performed as well. So now we'll just go and check the record we have just updated is successfully updated or not. So click 5 and click F5. So you can see we have updated the record successfully. Let me just now go and insert a new record, which is our operation, and for that we'll be using F7 key. So let me just clear this by clicking F9. We'll just insert a record, a random number like 24, and I'll just insert the record with my name, Suban, and Hyderabad, just random phone number. So now I just need to click F7 for the insert record. So I'm clicking F7. So you can see the same message pop-up came up asking you whether to add the record or not, a confirmation. Click Y. So record 24 is inserted successfully. Click OK, enter. So now you can just go to 24, click F5 for the select operation, and you can see that my record is inserted successfully. So at the same time, you can perform update on this operation. So now I'm going to perform the last operation of our CRUD, that is delete operation. So click F8. So as soon as you click F8, you'll be asked for the confirmation. Click yes and click OK. And now if you try to call up that record, which we have just deleted, 24, by clicking F5, that is for select, you'll be notified that there is no customer record that is available there. So this is how our CRUD operations work in our legacy machine.
Great. Thanks, Suban.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yep. Very, very simple operation. All right, so what do we do with that screen? How do we migrate that particular screen? In fact, we have migrated it, so Subhan's going to actually bring it up in his browser. In fact, before we do that, Subhan, let's just show them what the migrated screen looks like. So he has another screen here called c-crud web, I think. Oh, just c-crud.
Yep.
Correct. So
Just we can,
notice
yeah.
same Panther widgets. He's replaced those key, those key presses with buttons on the top: select, update, insert, delete. He has a reset button because now we are running your client on the browser, so you'll definitely be using your mouse here. He's got a couple other extra fields here that's just used to webify the screens. And let's click on the JPL behind the screen. This again is a screen he'll be using for the web. So let's look at the JPL. All right. So the same C functions that I listed out earlier, the startup, the select, the call update, the call insert, and the call delete. All those functionality still 100% reusable in your web application. Remember your J server, which is the brain of your Panther web, will still understand what to do with these with these calls. And as long as you're passing the correct arguments to the backend, the inserts, the deletes, the updates, the selects get performed, and results get returned back to your browser. Okay, so let's go ahead. Subhan, let's run the web screen in your browser.
Yep.
Of course, Subhan has also attached an HTML template to the screen. Look how pretty it is. And we'll talk a little bit about the HTML template, but go ahead, Subhan.
Yep. So you can see this is our screen which we just shown up. So the entire thing is same. We just added few buttons here because on browser definitely will be opting the mouse pointer rather than the keys. So let me just show you the operations which I have just done. So let me just bring up any random ID 4. Now I'm going to perform the select operation. Just click on this button. Your data will be fetched here. Just modify any button. So the second operation which we are going to perform is update. So I'll just add a couple of n's here. Click on update. So we do get here JavaScript alert boxes. Prior you have seen in our Panther client that we are using SM message boxes. So here we do use the JavaScript boxes for the confirmations. So are you sure you want to update the record 4? So click OK if you want to proceed. And the record is updated successfully. A notification came up. So click OK. So now just bring up the record which you have just updated and see. So you can notice that the updated record is shown clearly here and the extra ends came up. Now the same operation, the insert operation which we have done, I'm going to do that. Let me just do for 25. Let me just reset this so that you just clear all the feeds. 25. Now I'll just use Amrit's credentials and some random data here. So now if you just click insert button and you'll be asked for the insertion of the record for the confirmation. Click OK. So the record has been inserted successfully. Now bring up the record which you have inserted. So you can see the data which we have inserted has came up successfully. And the last delete operation. We'll just delete the record which you have inserted. Click OK. The record is deleted successfully. Now bring up the record and you'll notice that a JavaScript alert box says no customer record found. So this is all about the operations. So how exactly these operations are being performed? Amit, shall I proceed with this?
Sure.
Yep. So this is how we perform the operations. So what exactly happens on the button clicks are, if you have noticed these buttons, these are the bootstrap buttons which we are using. So once we click these buttons, we perform on the backend with the JPL and we call those buttons which are available on our screen. So as soon as we click on this button triggers and talks to the J server which is available at the backend, and the same procs that are used and the C functions that are being called for the same client server are being called here. So this is exactly the same. You just need to add your HTML template, a couple of modifications that are need to be done. So you are done, and your web application will be successfully working as exactly the client server works.
Right.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. Well, that was it. Again, we showed you how to reuse your C functions in the backend from your Gem 5 or Gem 7 application to your Panther web application.
Thanks for watching our video. If you have liked our video, please press the like button. If you are viewing our content for the first time, please press subscribe button. If you have any queries, either post them in the comment section or email us at support@prolifix.com.